Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys what I got from Hush.com. For those of you guys who don't know what Hush.com is, H-U-S-H, if you guys don't understand what I'm saying, Hush.com. They are just like a really affordable makeup, beauty, skincare website. And yeah, they're supposed to be like the knockoffs of the higher end makeup. So yeah, I did go ahead and swatch everything that I did get because I'm so impatient. But so far, the swatches looked awesome. I did use one of the palettes on my eyes today, and I feel like it did a pretty dang good job. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna jump into this video. If you guys wanna see the products that I got from Hush.com, then let's just jump right into it. I've watched some videos of people, you know, talking about their eyeshadow palettes, their foundations, and stuff like that. They do have like actual makeup like drugstore, like Maybelline, L'Oreal, things like that. But I've heard for the most part, their stuff that's like not brands that we've ever really heard of are really good quality, and they've done like comparisons of eyeshadow palettes and have said that they're very similar for the most part. So yeah, I have two palettes that are the actual high end and the two palettes in here that are supposed to be like the dupe of those palettes. Sorry, I don't have everything. I have a ton of palettes right here that there's just like no way that I would have because I'm lame and I don't have all the money in the world. So this is the first palette that I got. This is the Sugar Face Candy Eyeshadow Palette. It's supposed to be the dupe for the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette that I'll show you guys right here. It's supposed to have some similar shades. I did go ahead and swatch most of the shadows, and they feel very good for the most part. I'm gonna show you guys. Let's see if I can even get this up on camera. But like, that's some really good swatching. It is a little bit powdery, but it gives off some really good color payoff from what I can see. I did swatch a few of these. I'm not gonna go ahead and like swatch all of them, but I am gonna tell you now from what I am feeling. Here, let me do a brown. What I'm feeling is a nice palette, honestly. I don't have the peach palette, so I can't tell you guys about that. They feel creamy, they feel good, and that's all I know. Doesn't have a scent like the peach one because I know it has a scent. It has the tin. It's basically a copycat. And I believe these palettes are either $10 to $20, something like that. Very cheap and affordable. Whereas the peach palette, I'm sure it's like over $38, probably $42. That's usually how much they run. So the next palette that I have right here is the Retro Love Bad Habit palette. This is supposed to be the knockoff for the Anastasia Subculture palette that I don't have, that I wish I had, but I've heard so many mixed reviews on it that I can't get myself to buy it, if that makes sense. So I have to have like all good reviews to like try something. I know that's so bad, but I'm gonna insert a photo. It looks almost identical, and from what I've swatched so far, I feel like they are very good shadows, and I have swatched the Anastasia Subculture palette, so I know that it is really good, high quality eyeshadows, and this is honestly not too far off from it. The only thing I would say is probably their foiled eyeshadows are not nearly as creamy. They do give really good color payoff for paying really cheap, so I'll go ahead into this Revolution shade. It's just like a gold shade. I'll do it right. I'll do it right here. So you're still getting a really good swatch out of that, and that was a very buttery shadow. Honestly, I'm really surprised at how good that is. Again, like $10 to $20. So I'm going to show you guys another shade out of here. I'm going to go into this Mod shade because I want to see if the dark shadows, I know that darker shadows are hard to make in palettes, so I'm going to see if this swatches okay. So I'm going to put that right there. And it doesn't look too patchy. Honestly, it doesn't look bad at all. Like I said, they're still a little bit like powdery, but I'm not mad at that, and I'm like honestly excited to try it out. I'm gonna definitely have to make a video of me showing you guys what they look like, but as far as I can see right now, I'm really impressed and I'm excited to try them out. So this one is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. It's supposed to be the knockoff for the Anastasia Renaissance palette. This is the Royals Bad Habit palette. And girl, it's very similar. Very, very similar. I'm gonna have to roll up my sleeve for this one and show you guys. So I have the Anastasia Renaissance palette and the Royals palette right here. I'm gonna go ahead and first show you guys a side-by-side of them both. Here's a side-by-side of them both. Very similar shadows, super similar, but do they concur? Are they very similar in texture? From what I felt on my eyes, they are similar a little bit, but of course, nothing's gonna beat the Anastasia Renaissance palette. I'm gonna go into this shade right here. This is what I swatched yesterday when I wanted to like test them out and see what I was gonna actually do on my eyes. So I have it on my finger. I'm gonna swatch it right here for you guys and show you. Obviously, it's gonna give off a freaking good swatch because it's my girl. It's my girl. So then I'm gonna go into the shade Majestic out of the Royals palette. I'm gonna swatchy swatch that one. And I'm just gonna go right below it. And honestly, super similar, super similar. This one obviously is a little bit creamier because, you know, it's very high quality, but honestly, there's not too much of a difference other than this one is a little bit brighter in color, but I'm wearing that today and I had no problems with it. The other thing that I was going to show you guys, do a shimmer shade because these ones are basically all matte, besides these ones have a little bit of shimmer, but I'm going to go into this shade Crown that I swatched yesterday and I'm wearing it on my eyes today. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch that for you guys and show you guys how creamy it is. That is really creamy. I don't know if you guys can pick that up as well, but I'm going to go into the Primavera shade that I use all the time on my eyes out of the Anastasia palette, and I'll go next to that. See, again, so stinking similar. It's crazy. So this, I think $42 or something like that, 10 to 20 for this. It's a bargain. Obviously, you're not gonna go out and just only buy the knockoffs. I mean, you might, but I'm telling you guys, like, they're pretty good quality for being really cheap. Here's another eyeshadow palette I was really excited to try because I don't own it. This is the Inferno palette. So the Inferno eyeshadow palette that's supposed, get out of here. Get out of here. This is supposed to be the knockoff for the, let me look down here, for the Naked Heat palette. It looks nice. And I swatched this yesterday because I was very curious to see how the foil shadows were. And girl, it did not disappoint. So which one am I going to show you guys? I'll go into this shade Blaze. They're very creamy. Again, they're a little bit powdery. So I'm going to go right here. But look, like, it's crazy, like how cheap it is and like how amazing the knockoff is. I have the high end right here so you guys can get an idea. And I didn't tell you guys, when I did blend those eyeshadows on my eyes from the Royals palette, the knockoff for the Anastasia Renaissance, it had no problem blending as far as I could tell. The only problem that I really even had were the shimmer shadows were pretty, but once I started blending, I felt like it kind of went away. So I had to like reapply the shimmer, but not too bad of a deal when I'm getting such a bargain. Okay, last eyeshadow palette. Yes, and then I have 4 last eyeshadow palette, and then next I have my highlighting kits. It's supposedly like the best palette that they have on their website. This is the Bad Habit Aphrodite 18 color eyeshadow collection. So this is the Aphrodite palette, and it is the knockoff for the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. Sorry, I had to look down because I was like making sure I was saying that right. I was pretty excited about this one because I was about to order the Huda Beauty one. I am a little disappointed with these because they have really good color payoff, but when you blend, it just kind of like goes away. But they're really pretty foils. I'll show you guys. And they're creamy, they're beautiful. But like I said, they kind of blend away. Here you go, right here. Gorgeous though. Like a really, really pretty swatch. But yeah. Okay, so we're gonna move into highlighters. I guess I'll start with the one that I have so I can just kind of show you guys. So here is the Rose Highlight Collection by Bad Habit, and it is the knockoff for the Anastasia Glow Kit. So very similar shades, definitely different payoff. I like the highlighters, but they're not my all-time favorite. I'll go ahead and like put one on my cheek right now so you guys can see. They're good. So I'll do one on this side. I already have highlighter on, but I'll add a little bit more just because I want to. So I'll go ahead and use the same ones. I'm just gonna use like the rose gold and the white. So let's see. So there's not like a huge difference. This might be a little bit more pigmented, but not a big deal. It's not too bad, and I don't know how long it stays throughout the day or anything, but as far as I'm concerned, it's a highlight, and they're similar in shades, so why not? I mean, it's awesome. Okay, so the next palette is the Unicorn Glow. I think this is another Anastasia palette. I think it's just like the unicorn color palette. I forgot. I looked it up, but I didn't know. So this is the Unicorn palette. It's a really pretty packaging right here. And I'm excited to try these out. I did swatch them. I swatched that one right there because I was very intrigued by it. It's very beautiful. Let's see. I just want to test this one out to see. I'll put it on my, wherever I can find some space. Let's see. Can I find some space on my arm? Let's see right here. Ooh, girl. That's a nice highlight. That's pretty. That's really, really pretty. I'm excited to try those out. I will bathe in highlight if it's the last thing I do. Okay, 2 more left and we'll be done. This is the Oasis Bad Habit highlighting kit, and this is supposed to be the knockoff for the Huda Beauty Golden Sand highlight kit. I'll post a picture right here and compare them. They're very, very similar. This one right here is a creamy one, I did notice. Very different from these. These are powders. Yep, powders. Very, very pretty. Let's see. I'm running out of room. Very, very pretty. I don't know if you can even see anymore. At this point, I mean, you get the point. Good quality for really cheap. I mean, it's not like amazing quality, but it's pretty dang good for how cheap it is. Last palette. This is the Paradise Bad Habit highlight kit, and this is the knockoff for the Huda Beauty 3D highlighting kit. Same thing. I'll post a picture right here. Very similar to the last one. This one is a creamy one again. Very pigmented for these ones. I did wear one of them yesterday, the cream one, and I loved it. I thought it was really pretty. So there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed my little haul from Hush.com. I'm really excited to try these products out, even though they're very inexpensive. I mean, I love inexpensive things. You guys know me. If it's good quality and it's inexpensive, like, girl, holla at me and I will use it up. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are interested in checking Hush.com out, I'll link it in the description box below so you guys can go check them out. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!